This is James from GameFront, and we're playing Elegy for a Dead World, which isn't out yet. It's an early preview for me. I play a poet, lost in space, but not lost like I don't know where I am, but like a lost soul, searching for meaning. My only assignment is to report upon the planets that I find. I don't need to make changes. And I've got a nice little jetpack that helps me go through space. I see a planet here. It kind of looks like bookshelves. Let's enter the portal and start writing. The colonists spent generations underground, moving from place to place. Tell the story of why they could never find peace. As I set foot on the planet, I was surprised it wasn't as hot as it looked. They were cold snowflakes in the air, but the sunset lit them just right so they looked like fiery embers. They say everything comes to an end. Here in the sand, the first colony could not disprove that. The settlers of Byron's world formed their settlement far below ground, initially because the surface was so damn cold. Wow. The structures up here look like they could have used some better architecture. Ah, bookshelves. This is where you can learn a lot about a people. They brought things from Earth that reflected their values. They were a people who lived in their own past, but never walked to the future. Oh. Surprisingly smaller a library than you'd expect when you're inside. I saw a strange orb glowing. I didn't know if it was emitting radioactive material. I figured maybe my suit could protect me from it anyways. Depends if they're gamma rays, beta rays. I don't know. But the noise as it came closer, I didn't know if it was coming from my mind or if it was coming from the orb. This is all that is left of the first settlement of Byron's world. Their biggest mistake: complacency. Whoops. Now, I wasn't hired for my... I wasn't hired for my spelling. I was hired for my acute attention to detail. So if that's not how you spell complacency, I hope you'll be okay with it. I'm complacent with my spelling. Good Lord. It feels so empty, like perhaps there's ghosts in this room. Moving closer to the surface, they started a new society with... without rules and a dedication to self-satisfaction. All right. It's raining inside. I hear breaths. Is that my own? It must be the acoustics of this room. Above me is another orb. The sun and the moon reflect this new generation. The light and darkness are always at war. Wow. Interesting. I didn't know. I feel like I could meditate here. But I don't have time for this. There's other planets to discover. If you listen closely, you can hear the hum of electricity and the ghosts of pleasures past. They say it's a time rip, allowing the waves of sound to ride piggyback with electrons. Sounds scientific. I think that's right. Oh, but I didn't put an S. Oh, it's capital. Everybody gets the point. I was disappointed that there were no escalators, but happy that there was more than one floor. The third settlement began as a treaty built to oppose the anarchy of the previous iterations of Byron's world. Magnetism. That's the science they used. I'm sure of it by that painting. Oh, and they had cryo-freezers. I see the silhouette of one person in there. I'm debating opening it to hear a first-hand account. That opposition more evident here, where people made sacrifices to sustain life. I'm pretty sure what they did when there was not enough food is they would cryogenically freeze themselves in hopes that one day the colony would be able to support more life. Wasn't easy to choose to go into Wasn't easy to decide to go into self cryo-freezing. Because you don't know if anybody's going to wake you up. Am I going to wake her up? Probably not. Oh my gosh, there's a whole building filled with cryo-freezers down there. But everything comes to an end. They simply lost hope and sacrificed everything. Yes. More stairs? How far up does this go? To the top. Finally, it looks like the sun has risen further. And it looks as cold as it feels. For the first time in my whole travels to this planet. What's that sound? Is it a star to wish upon? I'm too old for children's games. You don't wish on stars, you ride them. It's what takes you across the galaxy, duh. That's how spaceships work. Oh my gosh, what is that? Is that a person? Stuck inside of a snow suit? This snowman was a stark contrast to the chaos of the dark days. With the dark sun in the distance, your warmest thought was the best heat you could find. It's a dark moon. Ooh. As I walk back and forth, I see that moon might light up, line directly into that structure that seems broken, but I don't know. But must everything come to an end? A device used for freezing time seems to suspend the end. I ask, are they really ended or just waiting? The dark moon will line up with this structure in just a moment. Oh my gosh. When activated, it would begin the thaw. Oh, not just the thaw, the great thaw. Too bad there was no man left behind to maintain these machines. Too bad. We could send somebody up here to fix that. Change this whole goddamn planet. Oh, here we go. I feel like it's dangerous walking between these, like it might just shut like a clam. But I'm a brave journalist. Finally, at the end of it all, they just couldn't save themselves. D. It's a shame. Wait, I'm missing something. I feel like there's something I just haven't said. Ah! I see. This is where I stopped here. The fourth settlement must have starved for ages before finally freezing themselves rather than try to reactivate the previous? Yeah. No. Yes. Generations. Now we're done. Let's get out of here. Publish now. Title: Frozen. Oops. Frozen. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll throw up one that's a little sillier after this.